Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. How are you? God, phone, you have to ruin everything? What's up, pups? How you guys doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. No, I did not dye my hair back to red. For those of you who have been subscribed for a while, you know that my hair was red for 3 years. Probably about this color. Do you know what I want you to focus on though? How terrible I am at putting on wigs that have lace. What is that? So today's video is Marvel versus DC tag. Very excited to be filming this, hence the wig, because one of my favorite characters will be featured in this. Well, actually, two of the characters that I really like kind of both have the same color hair, so that works. Before we actually start the tag video, I do want to tell you a little bit about the wig because I'm very excited. I recently got into wigs. Like, it's a thing now. I own 3 of them. That's 6. I own 3. So this wig I got from a website called Donna Love. It was really awesome. It came in this really super cute Tiffany blue box. And it included a wig cap, which I have on my head right now, hence it being out of the bag. Obviously it came with the wig itself. And then this really nifty wig brush, which I've never actually thought about using a brush specifically for a wig. I just don't brush wigs that I own. I own 3 of them, like I said. I've never brushed them. So now I have a really cool wig brush that I can use to keep this wig looking so fresh. Links to Donna Love will be down below. They also extended to me a coupon code for you to use to get a discount off of a wig that you purchased from their website. And with Halloween right around the corner, who doesn't need a good wig, huh? So anyway, without further ado, let's do this tag. Favorite Marvel superhero. Okay, I'm gonna break this down into like male and female just because I have favorites on both spectrums that I feel like are worthy of talking about. You are not worthy! That just gave one away. I love Thor. My original favorite is Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is the first superhero that I really got into and like delved myself into and just enjoyed. So I think Spider-Man will always be a favorite of mine. I really love Thor and Captain America as well, so they're pretty much tied for second. And out of the female superheroes, I really love me some Phoenix. I guess she's technically not a superhero, but Jean Grey is. So Phoenix, definitely. And also Scarlet Witch. I love Scarlet Witch. I think her powers are like the coolest powers ever. Ironic that 2 female characters that I love are from X-Men, but I don't know. So there's my answer. Favorite Marvel movie? Definitely think it's Avengers 2. I'll go hide in a corner now. I can't imagine how many people are gonna be like, what is wrong with you? Like, I really liked Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, I'm sorry. Favorite DC superhero? Okay, so if we break it down into the male-female thing again, Batman, by far, favorite DC superhero. Love Batman. I'm gonna have to go ahead and be generic and say Wonder Woman, because I really do love Wonder Woman. She is just fantastic. That being said, I'm also not a super big DC fan, so I don't know too much about any other characters outside of the spectrum that I've allowed into my life. Favorite DC movie? I'm gonna roll some eyes right now. Not my eyes, your eyes are gonna roll, but I really think it's a tie between Batman Forever and Batman and Robin because I love them so much. Listen, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, iconic movies. I love them. I can watch them every day for the rest of my life and I would not be upset by it. Least favorite Marvel superhero? Definitely the Hulk, by far. Least favorite. His character to me has always just been like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing and I'm just not into it. Least favorite Marvel movie? Can I say the Hulk? I really don't like the Hulks. I don't like any of the Hulk movies that I've ever seen. That being said though, I also don't really like the Iron Man movies, so it's kind of like a tie. I don't mind Iron Man, he's not my favorite, but I don't necessarily hate him. Least favorite DC superhero? Superman. I'm gonna make a lot of people mad, but Superman. Least favorite DC movie? I'm not gonna say Man of Steel in this regard because I actually didn't think Man of Steel was terrible. I just don't like Superman, but it was aesthetically pleasing. I just don't like Superman, so Man of Steel was not the worst. I would say that the worst DC film that I've ever seen, I want to say Batman v Superman, but that wouldn't be fair because I haven't seen it, but I didn't see it because I thought it would suck, and then it was confirmed that it sucked, so I guess I really don't have an answer for that question. If I could be any hero, who would I be? I would absolutely 110%, 10 out of 10 would recommend be Scarlet Witch. I think her powers are so unique and interesting and I would totally love to be the Scarlet Witch. I accept this position. Next question, what would my superpower be? Can it be more than one? Because I would want telekinetic abilities, I would want the ability to teleport, and I would also want to have super strength. So those 3. That's what I want. Favorite Marvel villain? I really like Red Skull as a villain. specifically because it pulls from actual history, and I thought that that was really interesting because most of these stories are completely made up. Like Batman, for example, Gotham is not a real place, though it's based off of real places, it's not a real place. So with the story of Red Skull, it was actually based off of Nazis and Germany, so to me that is, I like that it plays off actual history. I just don't like what the history is, obviously. But I think as a villain, Red Skull is a very strong villain, so yeah. Favorite DC villain? The Joker. I really do like the Joker. I feel like his character, whether it's been portrayed on screen or in comics or in cartoons, has always been so interesting. I try to imagine what it must be like to be someone like that, and I can't. When I can take a character and really struggle to comprehend what makes them tick and how they work and how they got to the point that they are, if it makes me really think and not be able to come up with like a solid answer, that is when I can identify a character as being really deep and intricate and well thought out. And I like that about a character, so yep. If you could choose anyone, hero or villain, from either DC or Marvel to be your sidekick, who would it be? I think that I would choose, I keep coming back to, I'm thinking about it in my mind, but I keep coming back to Thor. I keep coming back to it. Like I'm trying to think of someone, but like my mind keeps coming back to Thor. So I think I would make Thor my sidekick. Yeah, even though he's a really strong superhero in his own self, I think he would make an awesome sidekick. For me specifically. What is your favorite soundtrack or album from Marvel or DC? So I have one favorite Marvel soundtrack that I still listen to this day, and I have two soundtracks that I listen to from DC. The Marvel soundtrack being from the very first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire. Every song on that is just so angsty and awesome, so I love that soundtrack. And the two from DC, I love the Batman and Robin soundtrack. The one that features Bone Thugs and Harmony and Smashing Pumpkins. It's like by far like the greatest soundtrack ever. Like just the most eclectic mix of the most random music. And the second album that I actually really like is the Suicide Squad soundtrack that just recently came out. It's really good. All of the songs on the album are just phenomenal, so I've been really listening to that as of late. Alright you guys, well I have the questions for the tag down below if you guys want to film your own Marvel versus DC tag. Just so you know, I did make this tag up, like I created the questions, so if you want to do the tag yourself and add or remove or replace questions, feel free to do so. I'm tagging everybody to do this tag, but I'm specifically tagging Spellbound Sama. I really want to see her answers with this tag, so Sama, I tag you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Remember, you can go check out the links for the wig down below. If this is the first video that you're seeing of mine, hi, I'm Kayleigh. You should subscribe by hitting that red button right down below, and we can become best friends forever. Links to my Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, and Instagram are also down below. I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Bye, everybody.